Hello everybody and welcome back to Sade Crochets. For this tutorial, I plan on doing a 3-part tutorial series with using this motif. Now, I'm going to give you like specific yarn and hook sizes for this skirt that I am designing now, but you can also change that up and use any hook size or yarn size you want if you want to use this motif for something else. So part 1 of this video series will be about how to make the motif itself. The second part of this series will be how to join as you go. And the third part of the series will be the actual sizing for the skirt itself. So we'll probably be doing my normal extra small through 1 or extra small through 3X. We'll just see when I actually finish. But for this series, for this video in particular, we're just gonna do the motif. And if you're interested in making this skirt, which I will repeat in part 3 of the video, we're gonna be using a weight 2 yarn. And I'm using Yarn Bee Rapology Hues April Bouquet. I got this on clearance. Hobby Lobby has a great clearance sale every summer, I believe. So yeah, that was a good price for that. And then I'm going to be using an E hook, which is a 3.5 millimeter hook. But again, if you want to make something else with this motif, feel free to do so. So let's get started here. So we're going to make a slip knot first, and we'll start off by chaining 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So once you chain 11, you're just going to go ahead and join with a slip stitch in that very first stitch. Now this is not the main ring that we're doing. Let me show you one of the motifs. So it's a 4 petal motif. I know it looks a little bit sloppy right now, but it is a 4 petal motif. We just made 1 petal, so that's not the middle part. We just made a petal first, and you'll see what I mean. So from here, we're going to chain 13 now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And then we're going to join into the 11th chain from the hook, which you could just block off the first 2 chains and you'll know which one that is. So we'll slip stitch here into that 11th chain from the hook. And now we made our second little petal here. From there, chain 13 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And we'll again slip stitch into that 11th chain from the hook. And we'll do that one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And then we'll slip stitch into that 11th chain from the hook again. So now we have our four petals made, and to finish the round we're going to chain 2 and then slip stitch into that very first chain space where the slip knot is. Slip stitch in there. So now we have a 4 petal little square there. Okay, so from here let's start on round 2. Now I am going to carry this tail with me and crochet over it as I go. So to start round 2, we're just going to jump right into this very first petal, and we're going to put 2 single crochets in there. 1 and 2. Then we're going to do a half double crochet. So yarn over, pull up a loop, and pull through all 3. And then we're going to do a double crochet in the same loop. So yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. From there, you're going to chain 2, single crochet in the same loop, chain 2, and now we're going to do 5 double crochets into the loop. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so from there we'll chain 2, single crochet in the loop, chain 2, double crochet into the loop, half double crochet, and then finish the loop with 2 single crochets. 1 and 2. So that's what your very first petal is going to look like. From here we're going to single crochet into this chain 2 space that's in between the next petal. So just 1 single crochet there. And then we'll start the next petal the same way we did the first. So we'll do this next petal together. So we're going to single crochet, 2 single crochets in the loop, then a half double crochet, double crochet, chain 2, single crochet, chain 2, 5 double crochets, chain 2, single crochet, chain 2, double crochet, half double crochet, and then 2 single crochets. Okay, and then again we're going to single crochet into this chain space between the next petal. And then we'll start on the 3rd and 4th petal. So just do your petal the same way, and then you'll single crochet in the space between, do the next petal, and then we'll single crochet in that last space in between. So go ahead and finish that, and I'll meet you there. All right, so I made my last petal, and then we're gonna single crochet into that space in between the first petal and the last petal. And then you'll slip stitch into that very first single crochet of the round, which would be right here. So that's round 2 there. So now you can see we have this little square here. And for round 3, this is the last round of the motif. You're going to chain 7, and we're going to find this out of the 5 double crochets here, we're going to pick that 3rd one, that middle one, and we're going to slip stitch into that from behind. So we're going to enter from behind there and just do a slip stitch. That's just to give us some height and get us up there. So on the back of your motif you'll have this little chain 7 here. But from there to start the last round, we're going to chain 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, and this chain 7 counts for a double treble crochet. Okay, so from here we're going to chain 1 more and then block off that chain, and now we're going to do a chain 5 picot. So chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and slip stitch into that 5th chain from the hook and slip stitch there. Now we'll chain 2, and now we're going to put a double treble crochet in that same middle stitch. So yarn over 3 times, 1, 2, 3, insert your hook into that same middle stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So that's the first loop of round 3, and we got to make 4 of them on this petal. So from here we're going to chain 1, block off that chain, and do a chain 5 picot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and slip stitch into that 5th chain from the hook to finish your picot. Chain 2, and we'll do another double treble crochet. So yarn over 3 times, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So that's our second loop there. We need 2 more. Chain 1, block off that chain, chain 5 picot, 5, chain 2, and another double treble crochet in the same stitch, and once more, chain 1, block off that chain, chain 5 picot, chain 2, and double treble crochet in the same stitch. And that's what the first part of round 3 looks like. All right, so now let's move on to the second petal. To get over there, we're going to chain 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we'll start on the next petal. So we're going to start off with the double treble crochet into that 3rd double crochet out of the 5. Then we'll chain 1, block off that chain, and do a chain 5 picot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Chain 2, and double treble crochet into the same stitch. Chain 1, block that off, chain 5 picot, chain 2, and double treble crochet, and we're just going to keep doing this until we have 4 loops in this petal. Okay, So now once you have your 4 little loops there, now we're going to chain 6, and that's how you get to your next petal. So go ahead and repeat how to do that petal, and then we'll chain 6 and do our next petal, and I'll meet you once we're done with that last petal here. All right, so this is what it looks like now. So to finish the round, we're going to chain 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we're going to slip stitch into that 7th chain, because that was the first double treble crochet was a chain 7. So we're going to slip stitch into that 7th chain there. And that is the end of the motif. That's what it looks like. Let me move that. So once you're done, you can go ahead and fasten that one off. Did I chain one yet? I did not. So you can chain one and fasten that one off. So yes, now we are finished with our motif. It's very simple. It's just a 3-row motif. So this concludes part 1 of this video series. Part 2 should be out very shortly, where we will be going over how to join as you go to make life easier. And then part 3, we're going to actually go over the sizing for the skirt. So I will see you in the next video, part 2, on how to join as you go. And thank you all so much for watching. I'll catch you on the next video. Bye.